Ngayong araw sa PTV Sports Chat, bumisita ang Phil-American basketball player na si Patrick Jamison. Naglaro ang 23-year-old para sa New Jersey Institute of Technology sa NCAA Division I noong 2018 to 2019. Ngayon, target ng 5'9" guard na makapaglaro sa pro ranks. Isa siya sa mga players na naghahangad mapili sa PBA draft ngayong taon. Panoorin po natin ito.
Welcome to another episode of PTV Sports Chat. For today, we have a very special guest. Well, actually somebody I've been wanting to talk to for the past months. Please welcome Patrick Jamison.
Hello, it's a blessing to be here today. I thank Sir Brian so much for having me, and it'll be great. So let's get to it.
Okay, Pat. Everybody's been telling me that your target is to make it to the pro ranks in the basketball league, and I believe you're doing that right now in the pre-scene, right?
Yes, right now I'm currently playing for Blackwater in the PBA 3x3. We just had our first game the other day. Yeah, I'm really just enjoying the experience. It's always been my dream to play professional. So just to actually live it, I never take it for granted. Every day, I'm so blessed to be what I'm doing. So each and every day, it's a grind to just be the best player I could possibly become. So. Yeah.
Okay, 3x3, I mean, they say that when you play 3x3, it's more tougher.
Most definitely.
So can you maybe share experience now?
So I think the biggest difference between 5x5 and 3x3 is the physicality. There's a lot of big players in 3x3 because it's a half-court game. You don't necessarily need a point guard to, run the play or direct the team. It's kind of like similar to street ball in a way, bully ball, So that's the main difference between the half-court setting and the full-court setting. But for a small guard like me, it's definitely great preparation. So when I do go back to the 5-on-5, I have experience playing with, the physicality and with bigger guys. So, yeah, it's a great experience.
You mentioned 5-on-5, but before you went into this 3x3 thing, I believe you were also playing the usual 5-on-5 basketball. Maybe you could run us through where you played before.
My resume before coming to the Philippines, I played at NJIT. It's a U.S. NCAA Division I school. I played there in college, and I always played my whole life basketball. Growing up, our family loves basketball, especially my father and my brother. So they basically introduced the game to me, and I fell in love with it ever since. And ever since I was a child, I knew what I wanted to do. So every day I worked hard to do what I'm doing now, to get paid to play the game that I grew up to love. So yeah, that's my story, that's my journey.
Okay, so they introduced you to the game of basketball. How were you able to find out about the opportunities you had here in the Philippines?
So growing up in the U.S., it's every kid's dream to play in the NBA. So that was my childhood dream growing up. As time goes on and, reality kind of hits, it's like, okay, I still want to be a professional basketball player. Probably I won't make the NBA, so my parents are like, hey, the Philippines, the PBA is the NBA of the Philippines. And, they grew up here, so I was able to get my Filipino passport as well as my dual citizenship. So this idea started probably when I was in high school. So I started to pay more attention to the PBA. I would watch guys like Jimmy Alapag, Simon Enciso, guys like that. And then I'd be like, oh, I want to do that one day. Once I finish my college, I'm going straight, try to be a pro in the Philippines. So it's always been an idea. And yeah, my parents, they helped me. They guided me through it. And now I'm here. So it's a blessing to be here, for sure.
And I understand you're going to will be one of the hopefuls come of this next PBA draft.
Yes, so the draft is scheduled for September 17, and yeah, I'm just working very, very hard. Right now, I don't want that to neglect the blessings that I currently have.
Yeah.
Playing in PBA 3x3, it's a very big blessing, and I do not take that for granted. But Shemper, of course, to be in the 5-on-5 is the big goal. So every day I work hard towards that goal as well. So, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna put you in a spot, because it's a given here in the Philippines right now that there are also multiple leagues locally. I mean, I'm not gonna mention them. I'm sure that you've already known about them.
Yes, for sure. Yes.
But then again, there are also opportunities abroad. The same like with NBA players.
Yes.
I mean, like Dwight Howard, they've been moving to other leagues internationally. Are those options on the table for you?
For sure, if they come, I could definitely see and consider them. However, I mean, being in the Philippines is like being home. My family, our province is Batangas City. So just to be here and just know more about my culture, it's just amazing to be at home. So the PBA is my #1 priority, honestly. If more options were to come in the future, for sure I'll consider it. But I mean, for now, I just want to focus on the PBA. So.
What if, for example, you get an offer from the PBA, but you get bigger money from other leagues or other abroad? Will that put you in a spot?
For sure. Like I said, I would definitely have to consider. But then it's like money versus like the experience too, right?
And exposure.
Yeah,
right?
for sure, yes. But like I said, being in the Philippines is like being at home, and just knowing more about my family's culture. It's like it's amazing. So it's bigger than just basketball at that point. So.
I understand your brother is a good friend, a childhood friend of Kyrie Irving.
Yes.
Is that an inspiration for you?
For sure, yes. Growing up in West Orange, New Jersey, Kyrie was a big inspiration. Just to see an NBA superstar in the making, it not only opened the eyes for me, but everybody in the town as well. We never thought he would be the NBA superstar he is today. We knew he was a phenomenal player growing up, but to be how big he is today, it's just like amazing. It's like, wow. And so to see somebody make it that big, it's definitely an inspiration for someone like me as well, who's trying to, be big as well in the PBA, hopefully, eventually. So to see someone do it from where I grew up is definitely an inspiration for sure.
Have you gotten a chance to really meet up close and personal with Kyrie?
Yes, growing up, back when I was in elementary school, there was a gym, the JCC Metro West. It's like the hometown gym. And I would always see him training there every single day with his father. And like I said, we all knew he was an amazing basketball player. But to be the superstar he is in the NBA, like we never knew. It's because it's so rare, right, to be an NBA superstar. So to see him achieve that is amazing. I think knowing Kyrie personally, I know he's a great person. Sometimes he just gets caught saying maybe the wrong things. Maybe he should think before he speaks sometimes. But honestly, he's a very humble guy. Like, he's very down to earth. Just knowing him, like, he's a great person. So whatever the media portrays him sometimes it's not accurate. Like, knowing him personally, he's really a great guy, very humble. So, yes. Thank you.
So before we end, I'd like to give you the floor. Maybe you want to thank anybody or give a shout out to anybody.
Yeah, for sure. First thing, it's my family. They're all my family, whether it's from here in the States or from Batangas City. Shout out to all of them. Shout out to all the coaches that constantly help me every single day. To my uncle, Tita Adrian, he played at La Salle before in high school. He helps me a lot. Coach Enrico from DC, he's also someone that helps a lot, and as well as Kuya Olgin from 3B Hoops. So these are all everybody in my circle that helps me. I'm just so grateful to have those people in my circle, and there's not a day where I take that for granted. I truly appreciate it a lot. So.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you, and I hope maybe in the future I can invite you back.
For sure.
Let's talk some more.
For sure, yeah.
The journey is just beginning for you.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Salamat po.
All right. Thank you, everybody. We hope you enjoyed our episode here with Patrick Jamison. Catch us on our next episode.